This got me into Google. I'm kidding, it didn't. But if I wanted to get into Google, again, this is exactly what I would build. A full stack production ready website with UI, backend, authentication, database. And the funny thing is that I built it all under 30 minutes. And if I had to interview at Google again tomorrow, this is exactly what I would do to catch a recruiter's attention. So let me take you a little bit back. So when I was really preparing for Google, which was back in 2021 or 2022, yeah, when I was preparing for Google in 2022, I really heard everyone talking about the fact that the projects that you have in your resume are going to be the most important. But the problem was, like, back then there was no AI. So every project used to take months of building because you had to juggle it along with your other things like data structures, algorithms, which is, the priority, right? Even the judging criteria were different. But now, like with everything, the way AI has changed, the judging criteria for projects is also different. Like, people don't just want a basic backend or a basic UI from you. They want a fully developed production ready website, and I have made a lot of videos on deployment, etc. But today I want to do a complete walkthrough of how you can go ahead and build this all under 30 minutes. So when I discovered Youware, I realized this changes everything for people who are preparing for big tech interviews. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So today I'm building a real-time collaborative task management system. Think of it like Notion meets Trello, but with live updates as well. I know it's huge. It's not a play app. It's not a play project. It's a real project. In fact, if you want to just go ahead and build it yourself along with me, you can go ahead and do that, and then you can go ahead and add it in your resume. So at least one project is sorted, right? Here's why this project is perfect for Google interviews. We will have user authentication and authorization. We will build a real-time data synchronization. We will have database architectures. There will be users, there will be projects, there will be tasks, and then there will be REST APIs as well. Second, it solves a real problem, which is team collaboration. And third, it's scalable. You can talk about how you would handle millions of users, which includes your system design as well. So this is exactly the kind of project that would make interviewers think, wow, this guy or girl knows what software is, who knows what software engineering is. And it will make the interviewers even ask you in your interviews, like, wow, how did you build this? Tell me more. So that's where you can tell them how you actually built this. And let me show you how you can build this with Youware. So alright, I'm starting from scratch. So this is Youware, and instead of writing thousands of lines of code, I'm going to describe what I want. So this is the prompt that I'm going to give. Go ahead and copy it, or you can take it from my description as well. Just copy this prompt. We'll go ahead and paste it. Now we will just go ahead and click generate. Now here's what's happening behind the scenes, right? Youware is using advanced AI models to design the database schema, set up the authentication flows, create the front-end components, handle the back-end API logic, and all of that from just one prompt. And you can see this prompt wasn't very technical as well. I just described what I want in this website and was able to do that. This is perfect for beginners or even someone who is just short on time and wants projects that will really shine in your resume. We have our base app, but for Google interviews, you need to show you understand data persistence and architecture, especially if you are someone experienced. For freshers, maybe not, but for experienced people, yes, you require system design as well. So see this on the screen right there, that is Youware. This is Youware's built-in backend and database solution. Now see this, it's automatically created the user authentication. It's gone ahead and created the project related table with relationships. It's also gone ahead and created task table with and real-time sync enabled as well. So in system design interviews, you can go ahead and explain how data flow works, how the production works, how this database indexing is done for performance. And if you go ahead and look at CoView, this is the debugging and iteration section. So now let's say something is not working properly and now you want to go ahead and fix it. Maybe the drag and drop isn't smooth, or so I'll just go ahead and write this to the AI that the tasks aren't updating in real time when I drag them between columns. Can you see what's happening and fix the state management? Now this is huge for interviews because you can understand, you can explain how you identify problems, how you go ahead and fix it, and all using AI, because companies aren't hiring pure coders anymore, they are hiring AI specialists. People who know how to work with different AI tools and models, and they also understand how they're working underneath it. So you can just go ahead and do that as well. Second thing is Boost, which gives you professional UI. So you know how AI just gives you AI generated slop, and everyone can just look at that slop and tell, yeah, this UI is generated totally using AI. This is where Youware actually shines, because this is a completely AI generated UI, but you can't tell that. You're going to analyze the design and make it look professional. So that was the based version. This is the boosted version. Now this looks like a big tech product. This looks like someone who's going to be hired in the big tech brands. Other thing that I really like is the model switching and features. So here's something really clever for complex projects. So Youware helps you switch between different AI models, Claude, GPT, or Gemini models. I personally use Claude 4.5, Opus, or Sonnet models, but sometimes you can just use GPT for planning, or maybe plan it with Gemini and then go ahead and use the Claude models for coding. So it allows you to do all of that. And also this credit care feature is literally genius. It's going to help you a lot. If AI generates something you don't like, you can just go ahead and rewrite and you get your credit back. You won't know, you will not be charged for AI's mistake. So this also gives you zero risk while you're experimenting with new features or trying out something else. Now the final touches is the visual editing, right? So last thing, pixel perfect control, right? I can just adjust spacing, I can change text. So if there's something that you think that you don't want to give an AI prompt for, you want to go ahead and do it yourself, you can go ahead and do that as well. Most of these edits are free, which means you can polish your project without burning out your credits. All of this can be done and you have your full stack application ready. That's it. Now deployment is really important, right? There's one click deployment here. You can just go ahead and click it and you will get a live public URL that you can share in your projects, add it into your resume. So what happens is that you can actually show the recruiters and interviewers a working product, not just something which you describe it, but something that's actually working by giving them a life. So let's recap. In 5 minutes, I was able to show you how to go from an idea to a production ready app. And even if you don't have an idea, use the AI model to get an idea. And even if you don't have an idea, just go ahead and copy this, copy it, steal it, put it in your resume. I don't care. I want you to win. If I was preparing for a big tech company again tomorrow, this is exactly how I would build projects for my resume. I won't waste time solving, designing everything. I would just use AI models to fasten myself, to fasten the speed, and then I would just go ahead and work on things that actually matter, like what they'll ask in interviews, what will they ask in tests. So I would spend time studying that, learning about that, but all of these things which can be done by AI, I would just outsource it. That's how you work smarter. That's how you get into your dream company within 6 months. All of the projects and everything, roadmaps that I share, 6 months, 3 months, many people are like, this is not possible. It is possible if you just go ahead and do things that matter. And I hope you like this video. You can just go ahead and check out Youware from the description or the link in the pinned comment as well. And I will see you in my next one. Until then, bye bye.